Welcome back to the Ruby Tuesday. We got a lot of content coming out today. Today I'm reviewing an FX original kind of slash BBC original series called Black Narcissus. I say series, but in true style, this is the BBC shortness. We have 3 episodes. I guess you'll class it as a miniseries. An adaptation of the 1939 novel by Ruma Godin. A group of nuns face challenges in the hostile environment of the remote Himalayan palace that they wish to make a convent. So Gemma Acterton is the lead kind of nun that's in charge. We're starting this convent in the Himalayas, and the story here is basically them trying to run this convent to bring it up to code as to what is their purview of what they need to do, build a school, convert people if they can, but really just to establish a nunnery up there and, have a presence because God wills it. So when it comes to BBC stuff, I am, I guess, very British in that way, even though I'm not British, when I say the quality of British programs are normally phenomenal. The drama, the way they cut, the way they edit is normally tight, it's scripted, it's just beautifully done. And I am like, yeah, you guys, in America or in Australia, you guys need to take a cue because damn, that's good. This is the first time when I have to hold up my hands and say, what the hell, guys? Because this was slow as heck. This could easily have been an hour. The pacing would have been better, like a feature film, maybe at a push, an hour and a half, at a short-ish feature film. It just feels slow the whole time, and the whole story feels pointless. There is no actual point to the story. By the time you reach the end, I was just so frustrated. Everything in this series, you can guess what's going to happen. From the beginning of the first 5 minutes, when you get to the place in the Himalayas, you are going to know what's going to happen. There's this thing that the score does as well. It gets really loud and makes scary tones and makes you think that this is meant to be horror, but it's not. The thing is with this series is that it doesn't know what genre it wants to be. Is it a drama? Is it a love story? Is it a horror? Is it a documentary style? Is it based on this book and then we're going for real period piece? It has all these genres thrust in it, but it never really settles on one. So what you end up with is a very long drawn out mess. There are a few things that work in this. The locations are stunning. The acting is pretty good. Apart from the drawn-out scripting and dialogue and story, everything seems exceptionally pulled, strengthened as in everything, like mise-en-scene. If you were doing mise-en-scene in your series because you want to show everything consistently, it feels like that. Even though they don't do that, it feels very mise-en-scene. And so we have this well acted, well costumed, well put together, but it just drives you batty. Like, you know what's going to happen. You know when it's going to get there, how long it's going to take. So frustrating because it feels like there is a good story there. It could have gone one way. Had they embraced the horror, and I feel like there's a decent, really creepy horror story to be told in there, I think people would be talking about this series. Had they gone the other way, really embraced that drama and gone more deeper into the relationships, I feel like that would have been better as well. But you get a little bit of main protagonist backstory with a few of the flashbacks, but they never really delve into it. It's just like you're meant to navigate the looks of what they're giving. Unrequited love. There's a look and there's a guy, and then we're looking. He slightly touched my sleeve, and that can work if you're doing it in a TV series that you've built up these backstories for 3 or 4 seasons, like Downton Abbey, something like that. But here we have 3 episodes. They've got to do everything. It feels like they haven't really touched on it, and it feels extremely slow, but we knew what they were trying to do. So by the time when they reach that ending, where you know exactly what's going to happen, and then you see what happens, because it just feels like, well, what was the point of that? Why did you even go? You kind of like, well, okay, I want my time back. So as much as I would like to say that this is great and there's something to watch here, I'm going to give this a D. I was thinking of giving it a C along the middle line because the acting is good and the costumes are great, but for the story and the ending and just the sheer just frustratingness of this series, sorry, gonna give it a D. We've got loads of content coming out today, so check out our Animaniacs review and Switched Again, new Netflix film. But most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.